Aries, this is going to be a love reading for the first half of August. This is for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a wait for a reading with me, guys, so if you wanted to explore your options, I put a link to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Great companies that offer you access to lots of amazing psychics and readers located all over the world at any given time. If you go through the links, Mystic Sense is going to give you your first 5-minute reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 if you deposit $20. So check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Devil card, Aries. Okay, I'm going to do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of August. Now, to those who are new, I say potential because on this channel I infuse law of assumption and into my readings, which essentially means that this is just a check-in point based on the current version of Aries and the current version of specific person and the situation that you have effectively selected out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. Your desires are meant for you. Circumstances actually don't matter at all. This is one timeline, and it's essentially everything on the outside that is happening is a reflection of your current version, your current state of consciousness. And if you would like to manifest it differently, it just requires a shift in your state of consciousness and a reselection of the version of the person with focus and intent. I have posted some content on it, but I always recommend you guys go and do your own research into the law. Great teachers, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Florence Scovel. There's also incredible coaches online that are going to give you a much more practical, modern approach with techniques, and I will continue to post more, okay, and do more stuff on the channel that's going to support you. But really, this is just a check-in point right now, okay? All right, Aries, the person on your mind, how are they feeling about you as we move into the first half of August? Queen of Wands in the reverse with an Ace of Pentacles. Aries, they might be hoping to have a new start with you that's stable, and the Star card, or they're hoping for that. I did see the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So either there's been a knock to confidence, or a Queen of Wands in the reverse can be the mean girl, mean guy. So maybe there's been a little bit of pettiness or nastiness between the two of you. I don't know. Let me have a look. Hanged Man is in the reverse. Ten of Cups is in the upright. Strength card. Okay. Maybe there's been a bit of a test in strength and confidence, as I said. They have the Ten of Cups here, which means that they seem to feel like, obviously when it's good, or their ideal is that you are like the happily ever after. We've got Hanged Man here, and they want to come out of Hanged Man. So maybe it's been a little on pause, or a bit 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Eight of Cups, yeah, because maybe it's been on pause, but they're not ready to like walk away. Eight of Cups, Aries, if you haven't connected with this person in a bit, or you're on pause, like this is the return. So they want to return, and they want to work through things. There has been maybe an argument or some harshness between the two of you. Knight of Swords, right? And they want to work through it. It seems to be. They want to have a return. Maybe there has been a bit of a pause. There's been some ego clash or something like that. And I'll get more on that. I mean, I've got a Queen of Cups, Aries, so this person seems to have love for you, like emotion. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've also got Leo, strong Pisces with the Hanged Man. They haven't been feeling very successful though, Aries. There's a Five of Wands. There's definitely been a clash or a tension. For some of you, this is a feeling of competition. Either that there's competing love interests or just outside energies, you know, that you have to fight for each other's time, or attention, definitely attention, because Six of Wands is in the reverse. This person feels like they don't have your attention, or they're not getting the validation that they would like, something like that. Let me have a look at the Five of Wands. Queen of Wands, but it's come out in the upright. And then we've got Four of Cups. Yeah, there's something about feeling disappointed, or Aries, they could feel like what they offer you, you're not really taking. This could be you showing up like a Queen of Wands. Maybe you show up as very confident. Maybe you attract a lot of attention. Queen of Wands, Five of Wands. Maybe they feel like they have to fight for your attention. That's caused friction. you know, for some of you, Queen of Wands, and this is just a small portion of you, it's like the other person, okay? Don't take a story that's not yours, guys. I'm not saying it just to be nice. I said this in another video. Now, because this is more law of assumption skewed, anything in your awareness is in your awareness because it's come from you. So I don't like to just throw stories and then you think the tarot is telling me that this is what there is. That's a different type of a reading and a reader, okay? I am channeling energy and potential storylines. If you know it's yours, you know it's yours. The reason why I say it is that things do pop up in your reality. For example, if you're in a third party situation or whatever, well, guys, sorry to tell you, you have selected a version of a situation and characters in your show. You're the god of your reality, and things are popping up and crystallizing and collapsing on one timeline because it's a reflection to your state of consciousness. So there's something within your subconscious that's driving your thoughts, actions, your selections. It's not that the person is that person and that situation exists also on infinite timelines, guys. So third parties and all of that. I'm segueing just to let you guys know there's no need to ever get triggered by anything or whatever, but also don't take stories that are not yours. And if there is something unfavorable, take this as the check-in and then completely take your awareness off the parts that you don't like, okay? Might sound naive, guys, but this is my channel and I do law of assumption, and go and look at the other coaches. They'll explain why I'm saying what I'm saying. So we do have Queen of Wands, Four of Cups. They want your attention. They might feel like your attention is somewhere else. Basically, Queen of Wands can be the other woman, other person. So maybe they feel like the side gig, you know. Alternatively, this is just, you know, very independent energy. So I don't see that this necessarily looks like a relationship, Aries. I mean, it's like this person somehow seems to think that you are the happily ever after, and there's love here. I mean, also, Aries, sorry to tell you, but there are two queens. So for some of you, this is maybe a multi-party situation, or this could be a meddler, Queen of Wands. But otherwise, it's like there's competition here or there's interference. And it has caused a row, Knight of Swords. You might have had some kind of an abrupt stop or an ending with that Knight of Swords, or the communication gets erratic. Three of Cups, as I said, it feels like there's outside energy. So this could be friends as well that meddle, outside interference. Tell me about that Hangman in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. There's a sense like things have not been clear, or even on like the heavier side, there's a feeling like things have been hidden, or like secrets, like someone hasn't been honest. It's that sort of a feeling. That could just be an assumption, Aries. So again, this person, I say it in all my reads, this person's not a robot. So they have their own limiting beliefs, their fears, their assumptions. If they're the ones thinking you haven't been honest, and you may feel the same about them, Aries, don't worry, I'm going to get your side of the street, which is much more relevant. It's just coming from their state of consciousness, okay? So whatever their limiting beliefs are, their subconscious, their thoughts, maybe their past, maybe traumas, whatever. But they're still your mirror, and you're the more dominant mirror, okay? Because you're the god of your reality. So you have then selected the version of the person with these limitations, la, la, la. So the reason why I'm saying this is for those of you that wanted to manifest another version where there's no competition, there's no clashing, or this person doesn't need to work through their issues, because it exists, guys. I don't give a fuck about divine timing. You just need to ignore all of that and predominantly hold the assumption that this person is the way that you want them to be. Look at Sammy Ingram and look at some of those coaches. They will explain it very well, okay? It's just one version, and it's how you assume them to be, and you know, they may have confirmed that through behaviors, and now you've locked them into an idea. Okay, so there's three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So there could also be tension, just like feeling, you know, friends, work and career could be playing into it. So that could be the struggle, feeling like not a priority. I mean, that could be what they're struggling with. They could be struggling with prioritizing that and haven't been able to really show up for you. There's a feeling of disappointment. There's a feeling also a rejection wound here, Four of Cups. And there's been harsh words, I feel, but they are very attracted to you, Aries, and they want another start. Eight of Wands, but then there's a Tower energy and a Nine of Swords. Wow, and a King of Cups. There's mutual love here, Aries, okay? They really do. I mean, this is, and we'll see how you feel, but this person feels like you're their emotional match. Okay, King and Queen of Cups is really beautiful energy, and they're very passionate about you. They want a new start. There's Tower energy here and stress. So there could have been, like I said, a blow up. Or maybe there's recurring blow-ups. I don't know, because that Knight of Swords, maybe it comes in and out, it gets erratic. It could be arguments connected to third-party interference or a feeling of not being prioritized, not being chosen. And there's a Tower and there's stress. So when Towers come up, what's not working must go. It's a test of strength to the connection. So something is really testing the strength of the connection. They're still holding on to you, Aries, but there's insecurities that are being triggered here. Maybe they hold back a lot. I mean, the King, Queen of Cups is in the upright, which is really true love, mutual love. But maybe there's been a lot of withholding. I don't know, holding back, but withholding. Or there's a feeling of withholding because that Ace of Swords is in the reverse. So maybe because things are not clear, there's been this sort of underlying feeling of, you know, assumptions and resentments and emotional rejection. Page of Pentacles, they're coming in to make an offer or a gesture. And then there's a Two of Wands, and they are manifesting you, Aries. Okay, there's a Two of Wands. So this is crossroads energy. Which way forward? I mean, there's a return here. So if this goes in and out, they're not ready to disconnect, but this is like which direction forward. They may also feel like you need to make a decision. Maybe they feel like you have other options, or you're indecisive in some kind of a way. Now, much more relevant, now we're going to do you, Aries, because whatever the fuck you want is what it's going to be. You can go away today and fuck all of this in a bucket and make a decision. Say, no, they want me. We're together. This is how it is. When you look at the coaches and you start actually with discipline and focus doing that, you will actually get the results, okay? I'm not shooting with you, but test it. So let's have a look at how Aries feels about this person. We've got Scorpio energy. I think I said Leo and Pisces. And we've got Virgo, Gemini. Okay, so let's have a look. Judgment card. You want a second chance with this person. And Page of Cups. You both kind of want to make a gesture with one another. Some of you are connected through friends or a work network or a network with that Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. That might have caused some kind of a row. You know, Queen of Wands, like I said, that could be an interfering energy. So maybe there's been like pettiness or gossip or something like that. I don't know. Let's have a look. Sun card in the reverse. That means you feel like the joy's been lost here somehow. Let's have a look. What does Aries want with this person? The World card in the reverse. It goes round and round. There are cycles. Basically, unfinished business. Okay, you've got King of Pentacles, Aries, Seven of Cups. Confusion, mixed feelings. Maybe some of you have options. You know what I mean, Aries? But otherwise, you might feel like this person has options. Maybe this is where the clash comes in. You know, the love is mutual, but then there's competition, there's tension. Options, it may be founded or unfounded. We're going to get the Oracle cards because maybe it hasn't been committal, right? But mixed feelings, mixed signals, could be the communication issues as well, and assumptions. Now, Aries, again, on this current timeline and this version, which again, you can change, no one to change but self, and then you can also affirm differently for this person. But, you know, if you've been making assumptions that this person doesn't want you or doesn't choose you or has other people, that's what starts to show up in your reality, or it creates that dynamic and there's a reactionary energy from that assumption. And I'm not blaming you, Aries, I'm trying to help, okay? So then that's the energy, and also thought transmission is very real. So then a person's going to start to show up and behave in a way, and it's going to then it's going to confirm your story, and then it's going to get bigger and bigger, because that's your awareness. So wherever your awareness is what your reality becomes. You understand what I'm saying? And if you have a fear around not being committed to or not being chosen, guys, as I've explained in many videos, is coming down to, just in this version of Aries, this state of consciousness, there's something within your consciousness of not feeling like you're enough, whether you're aware of it or not. And we don't need to worry about it or dig around or heal it forever. There is a version existing now in the quantum field where Aries is always the chosen one. Everyone commits. It's always been that way, because there's a timeline where your past, present, and future, because time is non-linear and all these timelines exist now. You can do revision. You've always had the best luck in relationships. People have always committed to you. People are always loyal. People are always valuing you, respecting you, etc. Predominantly selecting that version and embodying that version, and then assuming you forget about the circumstances. They don't matter. They've all been what you selected. Okay, so, and then dominantly holding this person in the assumption that of course they choose me, they're committed to me, there is no one else. And yeah, you have to be a bit disciplined in not going back to what you've experienced, which is your creation anyway, your selection. I don't mind guys who doesn't agree or think so I'm kooky, go to another channel. Just check out Law of Assumption and the coaches and the material, and it will make sense, and fucking test it because it works. All the other shit's gonna disappear, and the person will even come back in and parrot back to you exactly what you want, but you need to do that. Now, the fourth dimension precedes the third dimension. Everything currently in this state of consciousness and circumstances started with you, with your state, which had subconscious beliefs, which drove then assumptions, your thoughts, and your thoughts create your reality, okay? So change your thoughts. This is why coaches recommend repetition, and also repetition in terms of your self-concept, knowing that you're the God of your reality in every reality, and persisting in that because you're doing what's not natural for you, thinking the way that a person would feel and think if they had never questioned that someone would commit or be loyal or any of that, or respect them, or whatever is coming up here, okay? Two of Cups in the reverse. Exactly, Aries, you feel like it's one-sided. Two of Cups in reverse is like you feel like there's a soul connection. It's sort of like that unrequited love, you know? And then either that prompts you to examine other options. So you might be doing that the same because maybe you feel like they keep their options open. So you have a certain assumptions that this person doesn't love you. Now, even on this timeline, we've got King and Queen of Cups. This person seems to feel mutual love for you, you know, but they feel tension. They have their assumptions that you're not on the same page. They have assumptions that you are maybe doing other things with other people, or just the communication. There's ego clashes, all right? King of Pentacles, you're looking for something stable and loyal. You might be very also focused on your career and on your finances. You know, for some of you, maybe you do have another option, King of Pentacles, that looks more stable and reliable. I don't know. Judgment cards in the reverse. I saw it when I was shuffling. Justice cards in the reverse. Something feels out of balance. Maybe you feel like you want this person to be like accountable for something. It's been out of whack, it's been out of balance, or something needs to be made accountable. You're not sure if you want to reconcile this. I mean, Judgment card in the reverse is shadow energy of judgment. Maybe you feel this person is judgmental in some kind of a way. Why do we have the Justice card? I mean, marriage, legal, divorce, marriage and divorce, legal matters, contracts could be wrapped up in this somehow. Hermit card in reverse. I mean, you've definitely taken time away from one another, but you want to come out of that with the Hermit card. Virgo energy, Scorpio, Libra energy. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Pentacles. You don't know whether to hold on or let go, and there's a disconnect and there's a loss. There's feeling left out in the cold. Mutual insecurities potentially here, Aries. Whether you're conscious or not, like it could be this kind of holding back on one another because of negative assumptions that then are ping-pongs back and forth. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Chariot card. Ten of Pentacles. Six of Wands. You want success with them, Aries. They don't feel very successful. Maybe you also want recognition, and this could be the clash, right? Like there could be this kind of ego clashing. If you want this person to kiss your ass, Aries, and be more loving and doting, or text more, or be loyal, or whatever you want, go and look at like Sammy and people like that for real, and just like affirm it and deny everything else. Like take your attention away from this and your old assumptions, and just be like, oh, they're so loyal, they're so attentive, they want me and only me. I mean, part of you seems to want to move forward and have success and a future vision. Maybe you're not sure if you want it with this person. This person has 10 of Cups, so in there, and King and Queen of Cups, lots of cups, so they do love you. And they feel like your fulfillment. You seem to be very focused on Pentacles, and maybe you're thinking about what's going to bring you success and joy for the future, like building something for the future. Part of you might think that it's this person, but maybe because of the past and the way things have played out, you're confused now about whether that's even possible or whether you do want it. You maybe don't want this version. So for those of you that feel that there is this part of you that still loves this person and wants them and wants it a certain way, it absolutely exists. So please don't bother in the comments to tell me people don't change, okay? Or do, but I really don't give a fuck. And also I said it in a couple of other videos, it's bringing down the vibration of the channel. Go to another channel. This is Law of Assumption. Of course people change. You change on the minute. You can change your state like that. You're changing all the time, and there's infinite versions of you. So of course there are infinite versions of a person in the quantum field, and it's all coming down to the mirror to you. They're you pushed out. Okay, so if you start assuming differently, having different thoughts about them dominantly, they're gonna mirror it. They're gonna show up exactly how you assume them to be. That's why you have different experiences with different people. Okay, so anyway, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, you're somewhere between wanting to be single and wanting to have a family, but you're manifesting them. You're both manifesting each other. Maybe you can just iron out these kinks, Aries, by changing your assumptions. Okay, this person seems to love you. So for those of you that want it, who you love loves you regardless, guys. And we don't need to go down dissecting narcissists, this, that, whatever. It's controversial. There is a non-narcissist existing on another timeline. There is a non-player existing on another timeline and in another kind of a relationship, or even in a relationship with you. There's everything that you can ever imagine possible with the people you're interacting with, okay? So if you want this, you're both manifesting it. Maybe you're also manifesting success in your career. Well, focus on what you actually want and take your awareness away from what's shit or the past or the history, and test it and see how it works. Now, maybe some of you, Chariot card, this could be travel, distance. So maybe some of you are manifesting a move as well. But you still want success. The Star card, you still have hope for this, Aries. Aquarius energy. Tell me a little bit more about the Star card. Emperor card in the reverse. Some of you are healing something to do with a father figure or father issues. We've got 9 of Wands here. That's caused a wound for you. Maybe this person's triggering something in that, I don't know, with the way that they communicate with you. Or, you mutually could feel like the other is not really choosing. There's 4 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles energy on this table. It's like holding back, emotional rejection issues. For some of you, you've got your wall up. You feel like this person doesn't really take control of matters, or they're over-controlled with their feelings. They're not really showing up and pouring into you. They seem to have feelings. Maybe, again, playing devil's advocate, the way in which it's your energy and your assumptions, so they're responding to that. Again, I'm only telling this for the people that want to actually change it. Like, test it if you start to forget about anything in the current 3D, and just with your mind, start telling yourself a new story about this person and imagining that's the version, and you'll see that it will shift. But right now, they're not taking control of matters, or this could be issues around stability, you wanting to really build something, and maybe this person you feel like to date hasn't been on the same page, cooperating. There's a lot of burdens here. For some of you, maybe there's burdens. Like I said, there could also be burdens connected to family and career, that you're trying to work through. And there's a patience card, Temperance. So you might be a bit on this divine timing track as well, Aries. For those of you that want it, but like you're confused, you're like, maybe that's not the right time, because there's all this stuff going on, and then there's fears of commitment, not being ready, or you feel like this person's not ready. Like some of you are dealing with a person that is a husband and a father, or there's family issues and there's a wound. So you might have an assumption, like, because that could be also the interfering energies. It might not be like romantic interest, but for some of you, yes. If your assumption is that you're on a divine timing track, then that's what you're on. I don't read like the other readers. I'm not going to send you off and say, there's unhealed wounds and this person needs to work through their issues and third parties. No, I already explained. Go away, take your attention away from third parties, etc. Assume that you have the healthy, healed version. You're the healthy, healed version. Just forget about it and see it materialize. Okay? Yeah, 10 of Cups is in the reverse. Part of you is not believing this can lead to the 10 of Cups. Some of you have had problems, not to Freud you or give you shit, like have your own family problems. Maybe you've had the breakdown of family stuff, and you're confused now about whether this is possible. This person could be triggering that in you, or you're aware that this person has gone through some kind of a breakdown, like Justice card, Emperor in the reverse, 9 of Wands. You feel like their wall is up and they're not able to, they're not ready. Now, if you assume someone's not ready, be on that timeline. They're not ready. They may have told you they're not ready. Doesn't fucking matter. Go and look at the coaches. Anything that's coming out of their mouth anytime, people change their mind. You can quantum shift. Mark my words. They will come in and say something completely different. This is not mind control. You're not trying to manipulate this current version of a person. Okay, but when you really, really take control that you're the God of your reality and every reality, then you say, oh, that's interesting they said that. No, they absolutely are ready. They're in love with me. We're together. That's it. No third parties, blah, blah, blah. And then you put yourself in the end. You've made that decision. Test it out. Now, you might think that it's been all flirt and fun, but a little bit petty. And you're invested. 7 of Pentacles. It's a foundation. You've been waiting to see that it's growing. See for it to grow, but it's taking time. Hold on, let go. It looks a bit frustrating. You're a bit confused. Maybe you want to move forward and move on to something else. I don't know, Aries. Let me get you guys a broken mirror and see what this person wants. I mean, King and Queen of Cups is really beautiful, and you're both manifesting each other, but you're the king manifester. So yes, they're manifesting you because we're interconnected, and they have their own experience, so they're thinking about you, but you're the God of your reality. So you actually are, because there's multiple realities, guys. Please go and look into it. But you're the God of your reality. So your manifestation is all that matters. Okay. When you decide what you want and what it is, that is what it is. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah. Lessons, not your usual type, also different spiritual beliefs. So there could be clashes as well, because 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, as I said, maybe there's a sense of outside energies that are interfering because there are differences between the two of you. So that's an influence. Okay, there's something to do with secrets exposed, surprise, shock. This is the Ace of Swords. So some of you feel like there's been dishonesty, or there is dishonesty in the air around maybe not being committed, keeping options open. And then we have karma. Facing their demons, divine intervention. I mean, that's that Tower and the 9 of Swords. That could be something going on between you guys, or something that happened between the two of you. Listen, I have my own take on karma, and I've talked about it in the last live I did with Naya. Don't be concerned. If you sit here and you go, yeah, they're going to get their karma, and when they've learned their karma and they come back different and then they're better, then I already explained how to you just got to let go of the story, because you selected the version of the person with all of this and their karma and whatever, but they're also triggering your karma, and your karma is the one that started the whole thing. Okay, so you also just don't want to have an experience that triggers you again. So you have to look at what's going on, where your thoughts were that then created a result, it crystallized, and then change your thoughts, select new version of Aries, because there's avoidance, no communication, avoidance, in hiding. So this could just go in, out, erratic, push, pull. Did I not say with the Strength card, ego battles? This says power struggles, imbalance, stubborn. There's a stubbornness, okay? Broken mirrors, roller coaster, geez. There's an erratic energy between the two of you. Stubborn again. It's like you're always coming up against a wall with this person. And then we've got message, communication, expressing feelings. There is going to be a message of communication. King and Queen of Cups, there could be opportunity to actually express feelings and break through this wall. Okay, Aries, it's going to be up to you. You're manifesting everything. So you're manifesting that and all of this anyway. So take back your power. There is going to be communication. What do you want that communication to be? Where do you want it to go? Or do you want it to go round and round? Or do you want to just say, fuck them, they're a pain, they'll never change? For those of you that do say that, well, this is the result. And if you want to quantum shift and get a different result, start doing the work and changing. So go and take a look at that, and I'll hope that I can give you more to support you in the future. I know it's hard when I'm just doing tarot readings. Okay, guys, let me just grab you quickly a romance angel about this. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Maybe it is very playful when it's nice. Express your love. There's been a lot of withholding of love, and then that creates negative reactions and assumptions. The assumptions might be, well, you don't love me, and then I'm going to go and explore my options. You're not loyal, you're not committed, or there could be interfering energies, meddling, or assumptions that there are other people. So guys, sometimes it's not. There's a court card here, secrets exposed, whatever that means. But I think it's coming down to withholding love, and that's a fear thing. It's a behavior type, but I think that there is going to be expression of love now. Okay, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This person has 10 of Cups. You have 10 of Pentacles. So there is potential here for actually something serious and committed. If you sit here and you think this person will never, they might even come in and want to talk to you, and then you might react in a certain way. So do you see how things can go one way or the other? So in order to ensure that you actually get exactly what you want, stick to the script, okay? All right, guys, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.